You've instructed me that you haven't done it. There's no hard evidence, no body.
Yeah, well, I'm working on that. I don't think I buried her. She won't have gone far.
You're being very glib.
I'd say I was taking responsibility for my actions.
There's nothing to gain by pleading guilty. Especially when you've told me you haven't committed any offence.
That's where you're wrong. I don't know the details, but I know I did it and why I did it. And I can't tell you what a relief it is to admit to that.
Well, in that case, the police will want to ask you some questions about locating the body. But as yet, you're not obliged to tell them anything.
I want to help them in any way I can.
Let's hope your newfound sense of closure helps jog your memory.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope it does.
You've started early.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I think I could do with one myself.
Help yourself.
Ta.
I really can't make any sense of this. Who were all those phone calls from?
Well, you've got to remember that there's a lot of sick-minded people out there, love.
I really thought...
I know. Well, at least she's at peace now.
If I had my way, Stephanie would hang for this.
Miss Stokes, as confessions go, this one isn't very impressive.
I've told you everything I know.
So far, all you seem to know is that you killed Shelley Williams.
Isn't that enough?
Hardly. Where'd you take her?
Dempsley Woods.
How did you get her there?
In the car.
Was she still alive?
What?
Or did you finish her off in the cellar?
No.
Then dump the body?
Stop it!
We need to know.
She kept begging me. She promised to leave my dad alone. She's promised me that before. She was bluffing. People always bluff when they're in danger. I usually feel sorry for her. She's never been one of life's brave hearts. But this time, I can remember thinking, someone should put you out of your misery.
So you did?
There was a fight. I had an hammer. You should have seen the look on her face. She was half out of her wits.
How did you kill her?
Shut up! This is a shock for me. It's all in bits and pieces. It ain't right in my head.
You seem lucid enough to admit that you killed her.
I didn't mean to. It wasn't premeditated.
So how was it?
She said she'd go away. She promised she wouldn't come back.
Do you want this interview to end?
Yeah.
I haven't finished.
My client is clearly distressed. Might I remind you that she is under no obligation to talk to you and is doing so voluntarily. She no longer wishes this interview to continue.
Okay. Interview terminated at 12:42.
I'm sorry, Inspector. I wanted to help. I truly wanted to help. How can you just sit there? This place. Look at it. Playing pool, reading magazines like everything's all right, like being in here is all right. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I can hardly hear myself think.
I'm sorry.
What have you got to be sorry about, eh? I killed my best friend without a thought. Well, not one that readily comes to mind. Do you know what that feels like? Well, do you? I need to use the phone. Give us your PIN number.
What?
You heard me, your PIN number.
But I've only got a few minutes left.
Well, that do. I'm asking you nicely.
2761.
Good girl.
Shelley?
It's me. Look, we need to talk.
I need to explain.
Killing Shelley, it wasn't meant maliciously.
Just go away.
Dad, listen to me.
Leave me alone!
He hung up.
Sorry.
No, that's a good sign. I mean, he's in shock, we all are. It's a lot to take in. No, he'll forgive me once he gets used to it.
What did you want to tell me?
I rang my dad last night. Didn't even want to talk to me.
You don't sound too upset.
Well, he'll come round. I've admitted I killed Shelley. He knows what's happened to her now.
You don't expect him to be grateful.
I wanted to apologise.
I don't think he's ready to hear that yet. He'll need to come to terms with the fact that he will never see her again. That'll take time.
I've written it all down. I've explained to him what I did and told him that I regret it. Begged his forgiveness. Would you give it to him for me?
I don't think he'll want to read it.
Please?
You know, he might just throw this back in my face.
Why would he?
Because he's angry and he's upset.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It would help if you would tell us where the body is. Then at least he could lay Shelley to rest.
I'd like nothing better, believe me. But I was in a rage. It's as if certain details have blanked from my mind. But I will keep trying, I promise you.
That's not good enough. Try and understand how he feels. He's not ready to forgive you. That might never happen.
Yeah, but it might. When he reads that letter. I thought you lot believed in confessing your sins.
We do.
And that once you did, you were given forgiveness.
It is sometimes not as simple as that.
Just get him to read that letter. You'll see. Well?
Sorry?
The letter. Come on, spit it out. What did he say?
He didn't want to read it. I'm sorry.
Why? I mean, I confessed. I did a good thing, didn't I?
He's pretty determined. Now that you've confessed, I don't think there's anything you can do to change his mind.
Maybe you could...
No, it's no use. The only thing we can do now is to pray for a fair trial. Look, I'm sorry I can't stay longer, but I have to attend Shelley's memorial service.
Memorial service?
Your father thought it fitting.
Oh, right.
Thank you all so much for coming. I'm so sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries, Law.
I don't know if any of you know, but today would have been Shelley's birthday, which is why I thought it suitable to have the memorial today. I've struggled to find the words to express what I felt about her, to try and express how much I loved her, and my grief at her passing has proved almost impossible. Just as my actions were inadequate in life, my words seem inadequate in death. But I have found a book of poems that belong to Shelley, and I think I found some words that express far better than I could what I feel. Farewell, thou art too dear for my possessing. The charter of thy worth gives thee thy releasing. Have I had thee as a dream doth flatter? In sleep a king, but waking no such matter. Goodbye, Shelley.
God bless, love.
Would you like me to read it for you?
I'm not stupid, you know.
Of course, I never meant...
Now you've made me lose my place.
I've been thinking. If, say, you were to agree to go for psychiatric testing...
Hang on a minute. I ain't loopy.
Let me finish. If you were found to be mentally ill... Hear me out. We could put in a plea for diminished responsibility. This would mean that you get to serve your sentence in a hospital rather than in a prison.
Now you listen here, Sparkle. There ain't nothing wrong with my head. I'm just a little confused about what happened, that's all. I am not a crackpot. It's only right that the punishment fit the crime. I take full responsibility for murdering Shelley. And if that means a long spell in the slammer, then so be it. I did wrong. I have to pay. Besides, it's the only way I can live with what I've done. Get it?
I think I understand.
Good. Because I ain't looking for an easy ride. Not after what I did.
Oh, I do miss you. I always will. Every day of my life. Rest in peace, my darling. God bless you.
Hello, Alan. I know this must be such a shock. I know what you must be thinking, but
Shh. It really doesn't matter. You're here. I just can't believe that you're here.
I had to come. I saw the TV interview. I could see how much I was hurting you. And then, when I heard about the memorial...
I thought I'd lost you forever.
I caught the last of the sonnet. It was beautiful, Alan.
You were there.
I hid,
You didn't make any attempt to come forward. You just stood and watched.
I couldn't move. I felt as if my feet were rooted to the spot. And all those people, I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Those people are your friends. They were grieving for you, Shelley.
So sorry.
Sorry, but you didn't think to ring. Oh, those telephone calls, they were from you.
Is there somewhere we can go, somewhere private?
Well, I'm staying at Betty's.
No, I couldn't go there. I couldn't face people.
She won't be there. The people who went to your memorial are all at the pub.
For the life of me, I cannot think why you stayed away for so long.
I know how it must look, but...
And the sleepless nights I spent, sort of hoping and wondering and praying that you were safe, that you were alive somewhere. I can understand if you didn't want to come back to me, but I did need to know that you were safe.
I know. I tried to phone you so many times, believe me, I did. But...
There are no buts, Shelley. You let me think that you were dead. And how could you do that? How could you torment me like that?
What do you think? Steph.
Steph is... She's languishing in a jail because of you. She confessed to your murder. Have you any idea what you've done to people? She must have been going half mad. The woman's innocent.
Innocent? Innocent, you say, after all she put me through? Your daughter viciously assaulted me. She tied me up, she put tape over my mouth, she kept me prisoner in the cellar, and you call her innocent. She terrorised me. The names, the threats, the violence. I thought she was going to kill me. In the end, she forced me into the car. We drove to a wood. I begged her, I pleaded with her to let me go, to spare me. She dragged me out of the car. She told me to start running. I was to run and run and never to look back and never to stop. And if I did, she'd be there. She'd be there behind me, ready to finish the job off. I was so scared. I was running for my life and I didn't want to die. I didn't want to die.
You okay? No, you don't have to tell me what Steph's capable of. I know only too well, to my cost.
You mean she...
Oh, she was drugging me. It went on for months.
I dreaded to think what she was doing to you, and I was too scared to come back.
Well, we also went for a little drive. I've never been so terrified in my life. But she did spare me too. So perhaps there is something redeemable there, after all?
Oh, no, there isn't. She's evil to the core. The only reason she didn't kill either you or me is because she's a coward. Malicious, evil bitch.
I wish I could disagree with you.
I hope she rots in hell for what she's done.
There. For the shock.
Must have been. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just glad you finally came forward.
I'm sorry, Alan. Truly I am. What you must have been through.
Well, I feel as if I'd been to hell, but then that's probably true for both of us.
Hiding was the only thing that gave me any control, but even then I always feared she'd find me. When I heard she'd been arrested, I won't lie, I was glad. I still am. I slept better that night than I've slept for ages, knowing she was behind bars. The thought of her ever being free.
Shelley, Steph can't hurt you anymore.
Not while she's locked up, she can't.
Yeah, but she's not going to remain locked up. Not now you're alive. We've got to go to the police.
No way. No, I came back here for you, to show you I'm safe. Not for her.
But she's innocent.
Stop saying she's innocent! She nearly killed the both of us. I've lived in fear of her for years, but not anymore. Can't you understand? This is the only bit of power I have left. Think about letting her walk free after all she's done to us.
But Shelley...
See, you're doing it again. Letting her win. Again. Which is why I left in the first place. She was unstoppable. Still is. Before, I only used to fear what she might do to me, but now I know exactly what she's capable of.
But she's not capable of murder. I'm wanting to keep an innocent woman behind bars for a crime she hasn't committed. That's not winning. It's letting your fear of her rule you.
Maybe I am a coward.
No, of course you're not. You came back. That was very courageous of you.
I came back for you.
Well, thank you. I'm very glad that you did. But tell me, isn't there just a little part of you that wants to clear up this mess? For me, for you, and for Stephanie?
Terrified.
But surely your conscience can't allow her to stay behind bars for the rest of her life.
Can't it?
Even if you go out of that door now, I will have to go to the police. And I will, with or without you.
Alan!
Oh, God! No, it's all right. I'll get rid of her.
Everything all right?
Yeah, pretty. I'm so sorry I didn't show. I must have dozed off.
Oh, I was beginning to get worried.
Well, Betty, it's been a difficult day, and I think I'll go to bed early.
Oh, good idea, love. I'll start the tea.
What? No, I'm not hungry, and I would appreciate it if I could have a bit longer on my own, if that's okay with you.
Oh. Well, I suppose I can squeeze in another sherry.
Please apologise to everyone at the pub for me.
Right. Good night, love.
Good night.
I've got to go. I can't stay here. I wish I'd never come back.
Please don't go. After all we've been through, we can't let our fears and hatreds get the better of us. What have we become? Oh, Shelley. What sort of people have we become?
Whatever you do, don't leave me. Promise me you'll never leave me.
I'll phone the police. But I promise I'll be with you every step of the way.
Alan? Where the heck's he gone to?
Are you absolutely sure you've told me everything now?
Look, I know it looks odd me turning up out of the blue like this. And I'm sorry I caused so much worry. But that's the story.
Caused a lot more than worry, Miss Williams. Try wasting police time and resources.
Do you think we could finish now? We've been here all night, and Shelley's told you all the facts.
I understand your frustration, sir, but you've got to appreciate the position here. Your daughter's in a remand centre because she's been accused of murder.
There's obviously been no murder.
No, but she could still be charged with something. Now, Stephanie's admitted attacking and terrorising you.
I'm not denying that. Just want it to be over with. What else do you want me to say?
Can't you see she wants some sleep?
All right. I'm going to ask you one last time. Are you absolutely sure you don't want to press any charges at all?
Quite sure.
Free to go.
Oh, well. Thank you.
So what happens now?
Down to the CPS, what I should imagine not a great deal.
What about Steph? Will she be released?
She'll have to be.
Don't worry about that now. Come on.
Well, he's probably just gone for a walk.
He's been missing all morning and his bed's not been slept. forgetting.
Well, maybe he made it himself.
Well, it'll be the first time yet. No, I'm sure something's happened to him. Oh, I do wish I'd have gone and checked on him when I got in last night.
It's not your fault, Betty.
Maybe you got lucky. Dirty stop out.
It was Shelley's memorial service yesterday, Bob. Or had you forgotten?
Sorry.
I'm sure he'll be all right. I spy a taxi.
Oh. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, Alan, thank goodness for that, love. I was wondering where you'd... Oh, my God!
Alan!
Oh, Shelley! How wonderful to see that you're all right. We've all been so worried about you.
I think we ought to get inside.
Hang on a minute. Aren't you going to give us some sort of explanation?
We thought you were dead.
I'm sorry.
Is that it?
It is for you, love. Oh, come on, Shelley. Let's get you inside, love. Now then, what the heck's been going on? 'Cause as far as we were all concerned, you're dead, Shelley Williams.
I know, and it must be very disconcerting.
I'll say. Well, is one of you going to start talking then?
Oh, there's nothing much to tell. I mean, Shelley came back yesterday and we've been in the police station ever since.
Giving a statement.
Have you any idea what you have put this poor man through? You should have made contact long before this.
I know.
No, that's not fair, Betty. Shelley's been through enough.
I thought it best to keep away.
But why? Had Steph been threatening you then?
Do you mind if we don't talk about this now? Shelley's exhausted. We both have had no sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I'll leave you to it.
Thanks, Betty. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you just make yourself at home, won't you? Because I think I can find something to keep me busy for a couple of hours. Don't worry about me.
Well, at least everyone will know I'm not dead in record time.
You both like to sit down.
So what are you going to charge me with this time?
Not even being charged with anything you claim to have done, Miss Stokes.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Here to inform you no longer stand accused of the murder of Shelley Williams. There's no need to look so alarmed. You obviously knew you hadn't done it, in spite of the nonsense you've been feeding us.
I'm sorry, Inspector. I don't understand where you're going with all this.
Shelley Williams came to see me this morning.
What?
She's also decided not to press charges.
She can't have done.
I can assure you it was her, Miss Stokes.
Oh, I needed this.
Peace at last.
Oh, I knew it wouldn't last for long. Word has spread. Oh. Hello, Ethan.
Shelley, I don't believe it. Alan, what a relief for you.
I keep pinching myself to make sure I'm not dreaming.
Why weren't you in touch sooner?
It was difficult.
Difficult?
Look, I can't thank you enough, Ethan, in spite of my previous misgivings. If it hadn't been for the TV show, Shelley might still be missing.
This doesn't make any sense. Why is Steph saying she murdered you when she didn't? I mean, she must be...
She's dead. Everyone knows she's dead.
Maybe we thought she was dead, but clearly what Inspector Kiesel's saying's proof enough.
No. No, I'm sorry. She is dead. I should know. I killed her.
Come on now, Steph, you know that's not possible.
This is a trick. You're trying to trick me. Because you know I'm guilty.
You can't have killed Shelley Williams, because I met up with her this morning.
You can't have done. If I didn't kill her, then why do I keep thinking that I did, eh? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Maybe we should take a break.
No! No! I need to make sense of this. If she's still alive, then I'm...
How can I set foot outside this house with what everyone's been saying? They'll all blame me for Steph being locked up.
Why should they?
Because I could have come forward earlier. I could have let you know I was all right. I'll have to leave tomorrow.
Don't be silly. Where will you go?
I've got some new friends in Cornwall. I'll be fine there. They don't know anything about this.
Please, Shelley. Don't say you're leaving now we've just been reunited. I want you to stay, to keep me company.
You sure? After all I've put you through?
Well, I'm not saying that we'll go back as we were, but after all we've been through, isn't it madness to throw it all away?
Well, yes, I suppose it is. Oh, I'm so sorry for what I've put you through, and I'm so happy to be with you again.
What are you doing?
Having a conversation, aren't I?
I expected a little more reaction. She's alive.
No, she ain't.
Steph.
She's dead. Okay? I should know I killed her. This is a trick. They think I'll tell them where the body is, but I can't remember.
I've seen her. I swear to you, before God, Shelley is alive.
No, she can't be.
She is.
Oh, it just doesn't make sense.
Let's try and work it out then, will we? Why did you say you killed Shelley?
Because I thought I'd done it.
How can you possibly not be sure?
I went over and over it. You know, trying to sort it out in my head. Is that act? But whenever I got to the part where I killed her, I couldn't remember.
But still.
I can remember driving her, to the woods. Dragging her out the car, pushing her. Even my dad was certain I'd killed her.
She's not dead, Steph.
I thought if I admitted to it, forgive me. That's what I've ever wanted. My dad to forgive me.
All right.
To love me. Just a bit. Just a little bit.
So, has Ethan provided any more news on Steph yet?
Well, I don't know about Ethan, but the authorities have told Alan that she's probably coming out tomorrow.
They should keep her in for the rest of her life.
They could only do that if Shelley was dead.
Small price to pay.
I beg your pardon?
I said I hope I don't see Stephanie one day.
No, she'll steer well clear of this village.
Well, of course we'll be in court soon enough, and then perhaps I will get the opportunity of seeing her being sent down for ruining me. Good night.
It's hit him hard.
Yeah, well, that's all very interesting, but what I want to know is, what's all this between Steph and Ethan?
What are you on about?
Well, he's visiting her every other day, and he's clearly making some really weird bond with her, and it wants watching, that's all I'm saying. I'm the person to do it. Vigilant, that's me.
Yeah.
She took some persuading, but I assured her everybody would be pleased to see her.
Hello.
Hi. What are you drinking? This one's on the ice.
Up to then, all that time you were away?
Maybe Shelley doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, I think she's got some explaining to do.
That's a bit hard.
No, she's right.
I'm as glad as the next person that you're alive and well, but I fail to see how it took you so long to show yourself.
tried to explain to Alan.
And if he's got it, I don't see why it bothers you.
Have you any idea the agony he's been through? He was quite sure that Steph killed you. And now he's been blaming himself.
I was trying to start a new life, a clean slate.
How can you talk about a clean slate when the man you loved was suffering? Give the lass a break. I seem to be in the minority here, so I'll send him off.
All right, my dear.
Perhaps we shouldn't have come out.
What's she been saying to you?
Oh, don't blame Pearl. She said nothing that was untoward. I'm just so sorry I hurt you, Alan.
Look, can I just remind you both, we said we wouldn't dwell on the past, remember?
It's good to see you out in the village.
Thank you.
I saw Steph today.
Ethan, we're steering clear of recent history, right?
That's all very good and well, but you do realise that they will probably release Steph tomorrow.
I am not at all interested in when they're letting her out of prison.
I understand your feelings, but her state of mind... She's not entirely balanced at the moment. Look, I'm just concerned about what's to become of her.
Ethan, it is your job to try and help others, but don't expect us to join you.
I don't care where she goes as long as she stays clear of the village.
Fair enough.
Still on about Steph, are you?
I'm gonna miss you. I was wetting myself when I heard we were going to be sharing. I thought, just my luck getting banged up with a psycho. Oh, I know you're not now.
I'm not.
In fact, you've been great.
Have I?
Well, nicer than most people are to me any road.
You don't think your expectation is a little low?
I wish I was going home to my family and friends.
Family and friends. Yeah.
Hey, I bet they'll have a big welcome party for you. Moira?
Here. Have it.
To keep?
Yeah. If it'll stop you blubbing. I didn't think you were given to cliches, Ethan.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm the one who should be sorry. Sorry isn't going to be good enough, is it? Especially not for all those people who've been closest to me. Given me chances. So many chances. I've given them his pain.
Well, at least you got somewhere to stay now. The hostel I organised in Leeds.
You must be relieved
Sorry?
that I'm not going back to Emmerdale.
No?
You're a lousy liar, Ethan. I should know I'm an expert.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Cliché or not, you can make a fresh start.
In Leeds? In a hostel? Lead on, Macduff.
Is it all right? The food?
Yeah, lovely. Sorry, Alan, I can't.
Me neither.
I've got this feeling she's gonna turn up on the doorstep any minute.
No, she can't possibly.
You really believe that?
Well, in the past, she was always able to wheedle her way back in with people, no matter what she'd done. But that was because she had this air of credibility. She's lost that now. She's blown her cover, so to speak.
She was my friend, Alan. My one true friend, but she could do all those terrible things. I can't believe it's all over.
I'm sure it is. No, we thought it might be...
Steph. Yeah. I have seen her.
How was she?
Where is she?
Leeds. I dropped her off in Armley.
There you are, you see. Nothing to worry about.
It's not a million miles away. Well, who does she know there?
She's staying at a hostel.
That is a relief to know.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll get help and support there, won't she?
Well, that's exactly what I said.
We do appreciate you coming to let us know, don't we, Shelley?
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry I was a bit off. It's all over.
Yeah. It's all over.
What do you want, Alan? Time for a celebration.
Allow me.
No, you can get the next one.
Should be me you're buying drinks for.
Oh, you've had enough.
Why should I buy you a drink, Eric?
Because I'm the one that's left carrying the can. Because I'm the one stuck in the dock.
Yeah, about time.
What a big mouth.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Well, what's Alan done?
What's he done? Well, for a start, he's sired that cheating, grasping excuses of a daughter of his. Huh? And what's even worse, he invites her here knowing that she was a common criminal.
I warned you about Steph.
You warned me?
More than once.
She's ruined me. Destroyed a decent human being's reputation.
Eric, do you mind keeping it down a bit?
That's good, isn't it? That's how it is, isn't it, eh? A dingle telling me how to behave. A dingle, the scum that floats on top of the scum.
What did you say?
No, that's it. Time to go home, Eric.
Can't walk while you still can, Eric.
Here we go.
What's happened to justice, eh?
You all right?
I've been telling her she should get out. It's no good hiding away here.
I'm not hiding.
Well, do you want me to come out with you?
Oh, there's no need. I just wish I knew for certain where she is. I don't want to go bumping into her.
I could always phone the hostel.
No, there's no need. Betty's right. We should just carry on as normal. Do you fancy a turn round the village?
Oh, yeah. Hey, we could call in at Viv Hope's and have a nice toasted tea cake.
Well, in that case, I might join you.
All right, I'll go. Oh, hello, Eric.
Morning, Betty. Keen to see Alan. Is he in?
Yeah, go through, love.
Morning. Apparently I was out of order last night, and if that's the case, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. You can say what you like about Steph. I've done with her.
I'll see you later, Alan.
Oh, don't forget your phone.
Don't worry, Alan. I'll take good care of her.
Well, said I'm sorry.
Dad?
Steph.
Dad, don't turn me away. I've got to see Shelley. I won't rest till I do.
She isn't here.
I still can't believe she's alive.
She's alive, but she isn't here.
Well, can I come in, and wait till she comes back?
No, Steph. I've made it completely clear that I do not ever want to see you again. Shelley doesn't want to see you either. Now, will you please just go away?
I've got nowhere to go, Dad.
Never mind. With a bit of luck, she won't be around for very long. Factory trial's coming up any day now.
Well, Eric reckons that it was all her fault. He reckons he knew nothing about it.
Oh, yeah, like he wouldn't notice the change from gnomes to handbags.
Yeah.
Shelley, my dear, I'm afraid...
Oh, no. No, please don't tell me she's back.
Oh, where is she? Which side?
Calm down.
It's all right. I told her I want nothing more to do with her.
Where's she gone? Where is she?
She can't hurt us.
How can you say that after all she's done? I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry, I've got to get right away from here.
Where?
Anywhere. A hotel.
No, she is not driving us out.
I knew this had happened. I don't feel safe here anymore.
Look, you're all right. That she wouldn't dare touch you. Now, the police would be onto her at once.
time it would take for them to get here.
Yeah, but I'm here. I'd look after you.
Well, in that case, you'll need one of these.
I don't think so.
Yeah, give us one here. I'll have one.
Steph,
Hello, Bob.
what are you doing here?
They let me out.
No, I don't mean, what are you doing here?
Oh, I wondered if I could stay, you know, for a few days.
Well, I think we might be full.
No, you're not, Bob. I checked the bookings. Don't worry, I ain't gonna push you.
Never thought you were.
For your information, my dad wasn't pushed. He fell.
Glad to hear it.
I thought I'd have the front room.
The thing is, Steph,
Yes.
well, I can't really let you have a room without your dad say so. Now, have you told him that you're here?
No.
Sorry.
No, I didn't see her, but she is here. Was. Apparently she came knocking at Betty's door.
Oh, I better phone Ethan.
There she is!
I can't believe it.
The brass neck of the woman.
Oh, come on. Ah.
She's been hiding out in the Grange.
What? Earth's Bob doing?
Did you speak to her? What did she say?
Looking for a bed?
And you turned her down?
Yes. She didn't get past me.
No, it's all right. He's thrown her out. Thought you might need this.
He went out.
Thanks.
There she is. What? My co-defendant.
Oh my God, it's Cruella.
What's everybody looking at? I'll have a gin and tonic, please.
I don't think you should have come in here, do you? In fact, I don't think you should be in this village at all.
Thanks, Rodney, because we are not going to serve her in here.
I'm sorry, but you're not welcome in this village. Your father is very well liked. And I don't think anyone will ever forgive what you've done to him.
Quite right, Rodney.
Spoken like a gent.
Excuse me. Do need to have a word.
Stephanie! They may have dropped one case against you, but you've got another one to contend with on Friday.
I'm sorry?
Trading standards. They're prosecuting us. Or have you forgotten?
Steph? Ethan. Oh, for a minute I didn't know where I was.
Were you praying?
You do live in hope.
Well, I thought... What are you doing here?
It's the only place where no one throws you out.
And the village. I thought we agreed you wouldn't come back.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. But I couldn't stay in that hostel.
Why not?
Oh, I'm sorry. You saw the sort of people that were living there. I have to be here.
Why?
Because they're all here. All the people I've hurt.
So?
I want to make amends.
You don't think maybe the best way to make amends at the moment is to leave them in peace? Because I think after what's happened, they might find your presence here a bit threatening.
No. Not once I've talked to him, made him understand. Like I told you, those flashbacks, they made me realise how wrong I've been. I'm a selfish woman, Ethan. I've got a terrible temper. I've done some dreadful things. But I love my dad. I need to tell him that. I need to tell him I don't mind them being together. You know, him and Shelley. I want them to be happy.
You know something? You don't always have to talk to make amends. Sometimes it's better just to pray for them.
That might be all right for you, but I don't believe in praying and God and all that stuff. No, for me, I'm the one that's got to put it right. And that's what I'm going to do. They are going to forgive me.